There is a very deep reason why this message has reached you at this exact moment in your life. It is not just a lucky coincidence or a random situation that happened without meaning. It is a direct response to something your inner self has been sending out into the world for some time. Recently, you may have felt a soft pressure or a strange warmth building in your chest area. At times, there may also be a quiet restlessness inside you that you cannot fully explain. It can feel like you are waiting for something important, even though nothing around you clearly shows what that is. Your spirit is gently signaling that you are ready now, and life itself is responding to that readiness in ways you are only beginning to notice. You might have also experienced sudden mood changes or a deep emotional shift that seems to come from nowhere. There could be moments of sadness without a clear reason, or a feeling that something meaningful is missing even when everything looks normal on the surface. If you have been feeling restless or sensing that someone significant is about to enter your life, take a moment and acknowledge that feeling. It is not confusion or imagination. It is an internal awareness that is beginning to rise into your conscious mind. Your inner self often knows things before your logical thinking can understand them, and this is one of those moments. You may even feel as though you are waiting for a special person without making any actual plans or decisions about it. That sense of expectation is not random. It is a reflection of emotional alignment beginning to form in your life. It does not mean you are unstable or lost. Instead, it shows that your inner world is becoming more sensitive to subtle changes in energy and timing. Something meaningful is slowly moving toward you, even if you cannot yet see its shape. What you are experiencing is a sign that your life is entering a new phase. There is a deeper process unfolding that is connecting your emotional world with something ahead of you. You might not fully understand it yet, but your soul already recognizes the direction. A powerful shift is taking place quietly, aligning people, situations, and timing in a way that is meant to bring something significant into your experience. It is important to understand that this is not just a small wish or a passing thought. It feels stronger because it is tied to a deeper emotional truth within you. There is a transformation happening in how you see love, connection, and your own value. You are not the same person you were before all the experiences that shaped you. Every moment of loneliness, confusion, and reflection has been preparing you for something more stable and meaningful. There is a specific connection forming in the background of your life, even if it is not visible yet. One person is also moving through a path of preparation. They are being shaped by life experiences, lessons, and personal challenges that are helping them grow emotionally and mentally. This process is not fast or simple, but it is necessary. It is clearing away confusion, fear, and emotional immaturity, so that when this person finally comes into your life, they are capable of building something real with you. This person is learning what it truly means to value another human being with honesty and care. They are beginning to understand responsibility in love, emotional presence, and respect in deeper ways. Their future love will not be chaotic or unclear. It will be steady, grounded, and sincere. It will not be based on empty promises or temporary excitement, but on real understanding and emotional balance. At the same time, your own experiences have also been shaping you. Every disappointment, every moment of waiting, and every emotional challenge has been strengthening your inner awareness. You are being prepared to receive a connection that matches your depth, not your past pain. You are not being delayed without reason. You are being refined so that what enters your life next will not overwhelm you or fall apart easily. It is natural for your mind to question this process. Past experiences may make you doubt whether something truly good and stable can come into your life. That doubt is understandable, but it does not define your future. It is simply a reflection of what you have already been through, not what is coming toward you. The emotional weight of your past is slowly being replaced with a new kind of clarity and inner strength. Every quiet moment, every period of waiting, and every emotional lesson has been building a foundation inside you. That foundation is what will allow you to recognize and accept a healthier form of love when it arrives. You're not stuck. You are in transition. Even when nothing seems to be happening on the outside, important inner changes are taking place. There are subtle signs in your daily life that something is shifting. Small events, repeated thoughts, unexpected feelings, or meaningful timing may all feel slightly different than before. These are not coincidences in the emotional sense. They are reflections of alignment slowly forming. Life often speaks in quiet ways before major changes happen. The person who is connected to your future is also going through their own transformation. They may be stepping away from old situations, healing from past emotional patterns, or spending time alone to rebuild themselves internally. This phase is necessary because it removes emotional baggage that would otherwise interfere with a healthy connection. They are learning how to show up fully and honestly in a relationship without fear or avoidance. This period of separation and preparation exists so that when both of you meet, the connection is not confused or unstable. Instead, it becomes something grounded and aware. Neither of you is the same person you were before. Both of you are being guided toward emotional maturity in different ways, so that the connection can exist on equal ground. When this person enters your life, they will likely recognize your value quickly. They will notice qualities in you that others may have overlooked or misunderstood. There will be a natural sense of familiarity, as if something within them already understands you. At the same time, there may be a feeling of calm recognition rather than chaos or confusion. Their presence will not feel overwhelming or unstable. Instead, it will feel steady and clear. They will begin to value your thoughts, your emotions, and your inner world in a way that feels consistent and real. You will not need to compete for attention or prove your worth repeatedly. Their care will be shown through actions, consistency, and emotional awareness. They will listen with genuine attention, not distraction. They will remember details that matter to you, even small things that others might forget. Over time, you will notice that being understood becomes a natural part of the connection, not something you have to fight for. Your emotional needs will not be ignored or dismissed. Instead, they will be acknowledged and respected. This connection is not about control or fear of loss. It is about two individuals choosing to build something meaningful together. It will feel like expansion rather than limitation. Your life will not shrink around the relationship. Instead, it will feel like it opens in new directions, giving you a deeper sense of emotional stability and purpose. The way this bond forms is not accidental. It is shaped by timing, experience, and inner growth. Both of you are being guided through different paths that slowly prepare you for meeting at the right moment. Nothing about this process is wasted. Even delays and challenges are part of building emotional readiness. When the connection finally becomes real in your physical life, it will feel different from anything you have experienced before. There will be a sense of mutual respect and emotional safety that allows both of you to be fully authentic. You will not feel the need to hide your emotions or constantly adjust yourself to be accepted. Instead, you will be seen clearly, Your presence alone will hold meaning. You will be valued not for what you do to earn love, but for who you are. The connection will grow through understanding, shared honesty, and consistent care over time. As this bond develops, you will notice that emotional exhaustion begins to fade. The pattern of chasing, questioning, and overthinking will slowly lose its hold on you. In its place, a more stable and peaceful emotional experience will begin to grow. You will feel more grounded in yourself and more secure in how you relate to others. Even now, without realizing it fully, you are already being guided toward this kind of connection. Life is quietly removing what is not aligned and strengthening what is. The process is not always visible, but it is active. Every step you have taken until now has contributed to where you are heading. And as this unfolds, trust that you are not forgotten or left behind. You are in a process of becoming ready for something that requires emotional depth, patience, and real understanding. When the timing is right, what is meant for you will not feel forced or confusing. It will feel natural, steady, and deeply familiar in a way that brings both peace and clarity into your life. This feeling you have inside you is not something that is going to disappear quickly. It may come and go in waves, sometimes feeling very strong and other times becoming quiet, but it is still working beneath the surface of your life. Even when you are distracted with daily tasks, something inside you is continuing to shift in a deeper direction. You may not always notice it, but your emotional awareness is becoming sharper and more sensitive to meaning, timing, and connection. There are moments when you might suddenly think about your future without knowing why. You may imagine a different kind of life, one that feels calmer, more stable, and more emotionally fulfilling. These thoughts are not random either. They are signs of your inner world beginning to align with a version of life that already exists in potential form. Your mind is starting to open to possibilities that once felt far away or unrealistic. At times, you may feel like you are in between two versions of yourself. One part of you still carries old memories, old patterns, and old emotional reactions. The other part of you is slowly stepping into something new, something more grounded and self-aware. This can create confusion, because growth does not always feel comfortable while it is happening. But this in-between stage is necessary. It is where real transformation begins. You might also notice that certain people or situations from your past no longer affect you in the same way. Things that once made you overthink or feel emotional may now feel distant or less powerful. This is not because you have stopped caring about everything. It is because your emotional energy is being redirected towards something more meaningful and aligned with your future. Your inner system is learning what to hold on to and what to release. Even your intuition may feel stronger now. You may sense things before they happen, or feel emotions in a deeper way when you meet certain people or enter certain environments. This is part of your awareness expanding. It is not something you need to fear or question too much. It is simply your inner guidance becoming clearer as you move into a more conscious phase of your life. There is also a deeper emotional cleaning happening within you. Old fears, doubts, and attachments are slowly being brought to the surface so they can lose their power over you. This can sometimes feel uncomfortable because it forces you to face emotions you may have avoided before. But each time you move through one of these moments, you become lighter and more emotionally free. You are also beginning to understand love in a different way than before. In the past, love may have felt like something you had to chase, prove, or hold on to tightly. Now, you are slowly beginning to see that real love does not require constant struggle. It does not demand that you lose yourself or question your worth. Instead, It grows in a space where both people feel safe, respected, and emotionally steady. The connection that is forming in your life is not built on urgency or pressure. It is built on timing, awareness, and emotional maturity. That is why it cannot be rushed or forced. It has to arrive when both sides are fully ready to handle its depth. Anything less would not survive the intensity of such a bond. The person connected to your path is still being shaped through their own experiences. They are learning lessons that are not always easy, but they are important for their emotional development. These lessons are helping them understand responsibility, honesty, and emotional presence in a deeper way. Without these experiences, they would not be able to value the connection that is meant for them. There may be times when they feel distant or unsure about their own life direction. They might question what they truly want or feel like something is missing, even if everything on the outside seems normal. This inner emptiness is not random. It is part of the process that clears space for something real to enter. It is often in these moments of quiet reflection that people begin to change in the deepest way. At the same time, you are also being guided into a stronger version of yourself. You are learning patience, emotional balance, and self-respect in ways that cannot be taught quickly. These qualities are not just preparing you for someone else. They are shaping how you relate to yourself first, and that is where all lasting connection begins. You may not always feel confident in this process. There may still be moments of doubt, especially when you compare your present reality with what you hope for. But your current reality is not the final picture. It is only a stage of preparation. What is meant for you will not require you to shrink, settle, or lose your sense of self. Instead, it will meet you at a point where you are already becoming whole within yourself. That is why the timing matters so much. It is not about delay for punishment. It is about alignment for stability. When two emotionally ready people come together, the connection does not feel like chaos. It feels like recognition. Slowly, you will begin to notice that your energy is shifting. You will stop entertaining situations that drain you. You will feel less interested in confusion and more drawn toward clarity. This is your inner world choosing peace over chaos. It is also a sign that you are getting closer to a major shift in your emotional life. Even the way you think about love will continue to change. It will become less about fear of losing someone and more about choosing someone who truly fits your emotional truth. This change may feel subtle at first, but over time, it will completely reshape how you experience relationships. And as all of this continues to unfold quietly in the background, remember that nothing you have experienced so far has been wasted. Every moment has played a role in bringing you to this point of awareness. Even the difficult parts were shaping your emotional strength in ways you may only understand later. You are moving toward a connection that does not confuse your heart. It does not make you question your worth or feel uncertain about where you stand. Instead, it brings a sense of calm understanding, where effort is mutual and care is natural. And when that moment finally arrives, it will not feel like something new that you have to force yourself to accept. It will feel like something your soul already recognized long before your mind caught up.